So finally, we have reached to the last video of this module, which is industrial sector of Pakistan, and this is module 3. And the last topic which we are discussing is key issues in the Pakistan's industrial sector. These slides I have shown you in the last two videos as well, listed down the areas of issues which we are discussing in Pakistan industrial sector. We are left with the last two areas, the privatization process and the energy crisis. So these two areas we will discuss in today's video. Let's start. Privatization process. Dear students, this privatization process in Pakistan has been strongly criticized on various grounds. Let's start with its like foundation के ये क्या था 1990s में एक प्रॉपर वेव था प्राइवेटाइजेशन का, और उस वक्त की गवर्नमेंट ने एक जो डिसइन्वेस्टमेंट एंड डीरेगुलेशन कमेटी जो है वो फॉर्मेशन किया था, ताकि वो कुछ ऐसे पब्लिक सेक्टर यूनिट्स को आइडेंटिफाई करें जिनको प्राइवेटाइज करना था. दिस कमेटी आइडेंटिफाइड 109 इंडस्ट्रियल यूनिट्स एंड 5 में से आउट ऑफ 5 आइडेंटिफाइड 4 पब्लिक सेक्टर बैंक्स to be privatized at earliest opportunity. Very soon this committee was replaced with the privatization commission जो कि 1991 में फॉर्म हुआ. अब ये जो प्राइवेटाइजेशन कमीशन बना, इसके क्या फंक्शंस थे? इसका सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट फंक्शन ये था कि वो जो पब्लिक एंटरप्राइजेस हैं विच आर टू बी प्राइवेटाइज्ड, उनकी वैल्यूएशन फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल की जाए. देन इम्प्लीमेंटेशन ऑफ द बिडिंग प्रोसेस. ऑल ऑफ यू नो कि उनको बिडिंग के थ्रू ही प्राइवेट सेक्टर के लिए ओपन किया जाता है, तो बिडिंग के प्रोसेस की इम्प्लीमेंटेशन वाज द सेकंड फंक्शन ऑफ दिस कमीशन. Then finally, the whole process of transferring the public sector enterprise to the private sector or the private owner in the private sector, उस process की जो है वो supervision was the function of this privatization commission. So the privatization process initially जो privatization program था इस कमेटी का, that goes unsuccessful. But जैसे कि उस टाइम की गवर्नमेंट जो है उसका इकोनॉमिक पॉलिसी का जो मेजर स्टोन था that was the privatization program. So गवर्नमेंट ने इसके प्रोसेस लीगल एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव प्रोसीजर को फर्दर इम्प्रूव किया for the improvement or acceleration of this transfer of public sector enterprises to the private sectors. But still, this privatization process was fairly criticized. अब criticism किन grounds पे हमें नजर आता है? Point of criticism, first one was the lack of transparency. It has been criticized कि जो privatization process था ये बिल्कुल भी transparent नहीं था. We had seen corruption in this privatization process. The bid evaluation process जो कि एक बहुत important function था commission का, वो that was totally incorrect. There is also charge on the commission that there was inadequate attention given to the new management, and among all there is a charge of favoritism. Favoritism या nepotism का charge जो है commission पे था कि ऐसी enterprises were transferred to those private sector owners or private managers which had no previous experience in that industry. There is also seen that process of privatization was totally inconsistent. So if we go deep in all these points of criticism, we'll find its reference as well. So privatization process जो था वो severely criticized है हमारे पाकिस्तान की इकोनॉमी में, और there is a charge कि इस privatization process ने हमारी बहुत सारी public sector enterprises जो हैं उनकी efficiency को बहुत डिस्टर्ब किया, और ओवरऑल हमारी इकोनॉमी ने बहुत सफ़र किया है ड्यू टू दिस प्राइवेटाइजेशन प्रोसेस विच वाज नॉट ट्रांसपेरेंट, which has seen the favoritism and inconsistency in the whole process. Finally, the privatization process, although that has been adopted by many developing economies, तो जो कंक्लूडिंग वर्ड्स हैं वो ये हैं कि पब्लिक और प्राइवेट इन्वेस्टमेंट जो है वो किसी भी इकोनॉमी में कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री होती है और कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री नेचर है. इनफैक्ट private sector जो है, private sector used to be involved in increasing the productive efficiency and its productive efficiency and its performance depends on the provision of efficient infrastructure, which is investment of the public sector. So public and private sector investment goes side by side for the improvement of any economy, or you could say improvement of any sector as well. So the last one is energy crisis, and energy crisis is the topic in which all of the students must be well familiar that how this energy crisis of Pakistan is affecting our social and economic lives. And this energy crisis has been severe effects after 2008. Energy crisis is very important factor. It is affecting the industrial sector, as we are discussing industrial sector of Pakistan. So we'll definitely be concerned towards the industrial sector at this time, but it is affecting the whole economy. This ongoing energy crisis has crippled Pakistan's industrial sector and the economy as a whole, और it is hitting the industry at multiple levels. अगर हम देखें इंडस्ट्रियल सेक्टर के ऊपर डिफरेंट इफेक्ट्स जो हैं वो क्या हैं, या डिफरेंट इम्पैक्ट किस तरह से एनर्जी क्राइसिस कर रहा है. एनर्जी टैरिफ फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल इंक्रीजेज. अब एनर्जी टैरिफ इंक्रीज के होने के क्या कॉन्सिक्वेंसेज हैं? If energy tariff increases, that means cost of production increases and the profit margin of the entrepreneurs or producers reduces. So one can well analyze that how it would be demotivating for any industrialists or private investors. Then there is unannounced load shedding. That definitely affects the productivity and the target meeting of different industries regarding their production scale. Then there is voltage fluctuation. ये जो वोल्टेज फ्लक्चुएशन है ये डोमेस्टिक यूजर्स भी इससे बहुत डिस्टर्ब हैं, और अगर हम इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट की बात करें तो देयर इज वर्थ मिलियंस ऑफ वर्थ मशीनरी जो है दैट यूज्ड टू बी डैमेज ड्यू टू दिस वोल्टेज फ्लक्चुएशन. And finally, if energy is not available and capital structure of the company is not working, so it will harm the productivity of the labor force as well. So altogether, the industry has been affected in these four major steps, four major levels, due to which the industrial sector is very much badly affected by this energy crisis. All of you know what are the reasons behind. Just to quickly go through के क्या reasons हैं पाकिस्तान में energy crisis की. There is growing gap between the increasing energy demand and the supply of energy in Pakistan. There is rising burden of the circular debt, जो कि पिछले काफ़ी सालों से हम देख रहे हैं. There is lack of maintenance of these equipments of energy generation, and there is a big issue of line losses. बिजली चोरी जो है वो बहुत ज़्यादा है, जिसकी वजह से there is poor management. Billions of rupees of unpaid bills by different provincial governments even, और different public sector enterprises जिनके बहुत सारे billion of rupees के bills हैं जो unpaid हैं. So definitely these are the major reasons behind the energy crisis, building up energy crisis in Pakistan. And finally, there is inappropriate energy generation mix. All of you know कि एनर्जी को प्रोड्यूस करने के हमारे पास बहुत सारे सोर्सेज होते हैं, लेकिन पाकिस्तान में हम मेजरली ऑयल बेस्ड जो है वो हमारा स्ट्रक्चर है एनर्जी प्रोडक्शन का, और ऑयल प्राइसेस जैसे इंक्रीज होती हैं दैट इमीडिएटली इफेक्ट द एनर्जी कॉस्ट. So these are the major reasons behind energy crisis in Pakistan. And what are the consequences? Consequences क्या हैं पाकिस्तान में, and we are more concerned about the consequences over the industrial sector of Pakistan. In industrial cities जो कि हमारे कहलाते थे कराची, लाहौर, गुजरांवाला and फैसलाबाद, thousands of units have shut down and or they are operating at bare minimum level. Like there is no motivation for further investment. Energy crisis resulted a huge capital flight. अगर हम स्टैटिस्टिक्स को देखें तो विल कम टू नो कि इन्वेस्टमेंट्स जो हैं बहुत सारे इंडस्ट्रीज हैं दे हैव शिफ्टेड द इन्वेस्टमेंट फ्रॉम पाकिस्तान से कैपिटल फ्लाइट है इवन टू द कंट्रीज लाइक बांग्लादेश. लॉस ऑफ थाउजेंड्स ऑफ जॉब ड्यू टू रिड्यूस्ड इंडस्ट्रियल एंड कमर्शियल एक्टिविटीज़. ऑब्वियसली जो इमीडिएट इम्पैक्ट है वो एम्प्लॉयमेंट सेक्टर पे आएगा. आपकी इंडस्ट्री क्लोज है तो the country like Pakistan having already excessive labor force, they'll have another economic problem of unemployment, rise in unemployment. Industrial sector is badly affected due to energy crisis. That also creates the problem of unemployment. So guys, this is all about the key issues of Pakistan's industrial sector. We have briefly discussed few issues in industrial sector. You can go through in other reference books as well to gather further issues if you have an interest and you want to increase your knowledge. ये हमारा जो रिकमेंडेड बुक है इसमें सारे इश्यूज मौजूद हैं. यू आर एडवाइज्ड कि आप उनको थॉरली गो थ्रू करें और यू विल बी हैव कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव अंडरस्टैंडिंग. बाय दिस टॉपिक, बाय एंड ऑफ दिस टॉपिक वी हैव completed our module 3, which was about the industrial sector of Pakistan. The next video we'll be discussing and starting to discuss the next module. Till the next video, I would suggest and I hope that you all go through this third module thoroughly and you'll shift to the next module in the next video.